Shalom and welcome to Mitzvah Torah. This year is entitled, At What Point Are Square Tefillin Considered Round? A question that comes up very, very often. We all know that Tefillin, the box has to be square. You will all the way back to Sinai. And if they're not square, they're round and that's it. There's no bracha, there's no mitzvah. So in Siman Lamed Beis and Orachaim Sif Lamed Tes talks about the fact that they have to be square. But what does square mean? So sometimes you get a little bit rounded, slightly rounded. At what point do we say those are no longer square tefillin, they are rounded tefillin? You need to have them fixed by the bayit person. And what do we say? No, it's slightly round, but it doesn't have to be so precise. There's a range of opinions of here. Moshe, Orbach, and others say as long as it looks la'ayin. When you look at that box, I see a square box. You don't need to go in and look and study and see it slightly. You know. You look at it near la'ayin as a square box, that is enough. And in the Orchos Rabbeinu, in the Kanievsky, the Stipler Rav, also. And they talk about that they showed it to the Chazon Ish. People said, oh, it looks a little bit round, it's no good. He says, no, it's a square. He said, no. He said, it's a square. He said, oh, you're really not feeling great about it. You put a little black on it so the round, so whatever the slightly round part doesn't even look round anymore. If the black would help that out. But you look at it with your eye, and basically that's it. On the other hand, Old Tzion does seem to be a little bit more precise. He said, you don't need to measure it. You don't need to measure the caliper measurer, but you should be medactic more, really look closely. And then Rav Moshe quotes the Briskers where they even talked about having a measurement. It was a measurement because they really had to have one, or he just wanted the Briskers wanted to impress upon the tefillin makers that really you have to do a good job. And not that it wouldn't be good otherwise. So you have a range of opinions from Shlomo Zalman Auerbach and Rav Moshe saying you're near la'ayin. If it has a basic square look, it's fine. All the Tzion says it has to be a little bit more precise. You have to look closely and see if it's as square as you can make it. And then finally, the Briskers are quoted as actually using the measurer. If a person sees it's a little bit round by the edges, talk to the local rabbi, talk to the local sofer for clarity in terms of halacha l'maaseh, how to paskin. Shalom.